think it was a decent draft. There were still some names on the table that we liked when it was over. So there's some depth, but as we all know, once you get in later rounds, it's a crapshoot and try and grab onto one thing. And there were some things we saw in the guys that we picked.
Did you think that you would have any sort of movement at all during this draft, moving up, moving back, any of that? And why didn't it transpire the way it did?
Somebody else has got to be willing to move. So a lot of teams try to get up. You know, it's hard to do, and teams are like, we'll move back, but then they want the king's ransom. So you gotta judge every conversation you have, and if something makes sense, then you do it. But if you don't, you can't move up or do something that you don't want to do and overpay. It's a feel, and if you feel like you got the right deal, you do it. And if you don't, you don't. We got some good young prospects.
You drafted another kid from Calgary. When you have a top pick like that, do you like having somebody familiar in the system with him as he moves up?
No, that's not total coincidence there. Russian kid, he's playing in North America, gives you a little bit of a comfort level. He's going to come over and play. But it has nothing to do with it.
You came into the draft, Ron. You said you wanted a couple of left wings. You got a couple today. Did you draft there as a position for you there?
No, it was more. It's the way it fell. I mean, we certainly weren't going to draft all defensemen, but it is the way the draft fell for us, and we got the forwards there that we're happy with, and it was a nice balance. I got to tell you, I'm a little disappointed that we didn't get a goalie, but they just didn't fall where we hoped they would.
Were you surprised that there was a run of them early in that second round the way there was?
Usually when that happens, it happens. Like as soon as the first goalie went, all of a sudden people get a little hungrier for guys. So not necessarily.